Happy Thanksgiving! If you are in the U.S., you're celebrating Thanksgiving on Thursday.
Yes.
So we are going to talk about pre-planning, but actually this could be for any kind of holiday. It doesn't have to be just Thanksgiving because like every other holiday or celebration, it revolves around food. So even if you're not celebrating Thanksgiving, this is something to think about when you go to like a Christmas celebration or Hanukkah celebration or any kind
Birthday party,
food-loaded event.
You can apply it to just about anything.
You can. So these are going to be some tips and tricks about what we do. But first, we're going to start off with what happened to the scale on Saturday, and I lost 0.4. So I am down 85.2, and I'm going to get a throat punch because I cannot lose more than 0.3. So I probably should gain a little bit, maybe, or maintain. Either way. I've never gotten to say those words, so don't be mad. I thought she was going to throat punch me yesterday because I've never had to say those words. I want to enjoy them just a little. Yeah, you. That's a non-scale. Well, it is a scale victory, isn't it? But I've never had to say I could probably gain a pound. I've never had to say that. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I'm sorry.
I was not happy at the scale, and I'm going to tell you why.
She didn't leave it in the meeting room either.
I didn't. I walked in on this high. I had a great week.
She knew great plate was coming.
I knew great plate was coming. I tracked.
I had my markers ready.
I blue dotted. I'd had 2 losses in the month of November already, so I was like on a high. I step on that scale and I gained 0.8. I was so not happy. I almost asked if I could move to another scale to weigh in to see if the scale was messed up. I mean, I really did almost ask it, and I thought, don't be that way.
Don't be that girl.
Don't be that woman. Don't. So I didn't. I sucked it up.
Yeah, well,
kinda. And took my lumps. Not happily, mind you. And I'm still slightly miffed.
So we're driving down the street after our meeting, and she just, I'm like, I thought we had a deal. You leave it in the meeting room. She had a hard time doing that.
I had a hard time I really did. Because we're going into
Thanksgiving.
And I got beat down. So now I'm going into Thanksgiving with this hanging over my head.
Well, it didn't help that I lost, and I felt so bad.
If
I'm inside. I was doing a happy dance.
If she'd at least gained 0.2, I wouldn't have been so bad.
So I felt bad, but kind of excited for myself.
But I didn't let it ruin the meeting.
No.
Which is my favorite meeting of the year.
We had a great meeting.
It's my favorite. And
I wish everybody in the world on Weight Watchers
could do this
could have been in our meeting with us on Saturday.
It was a blast. I have to say it's my favorite meeting.
It was rowdy.
Obviously, in the U.S., if you're in the U.S., you get to do this meeting. If you're other places, they may have this meeting for a different holiday.
Yeah.
So you guys really may have this one just for something different. It's called the Great Plate. And I had my markers ready because I went with markers.
She went uber geek.
Oh yeah, I went geeky because I can't draw, so I thought I'll color code my food.
So here we are with your plate.
You get your plate.
Yeah.
And usually what happens is you plan your plate based on the meal you want to have on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But guess what? This year, no.
Changing it up.
We had to put what we would have had before Weight Watchers. I get 2 Thanksgiving, so I kind of lumped them on a plate. Do you know how many points it was? In my day,
Unreal.
121 points. And that's not counting banana pudding. I counted the pie, but it didn't count any banana pudding. I had to stop.
2 pieces of pie, pecan and pumpkin. Oh my gosh.
Literally 120. That is literally 4 full days of like food.
Or a month of weeklies.
Yeah.
It's insanity.
It is.
It kind of puts it in perspective.
It really does.
So it's really want to do this?
It was a great...
I think not.
This was a great visual. I have to say, this was a really good move for them to do this because I gotta say, I was shocked.
It was astounding because I had forgotten how like over the top. I mean, even putting things on my plate that I didn't really love. And that's the thing.
Exactly.
I would still eat something if it was just okay.
I have 12 points of stuffing on here. I don't like stuffing.
Yeah, that's tip number 1. Don't put anything on your plate
that you don't like.
That you don't really
and
like.
And eat it because you feel obligated to, or you feel like you should, or it's there.
It's there. So what we did was put together our list of how we're targeting our Thanksgiving. So you want to go with number 1?
I do. I think number one, you need to go in with a decision. Is your plan to, oops, sorry. I'm going to need this. This is a visual aid.
I might need that visual aid.
Okay. So you need to decide going in. I'm okay with a gain.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I want to stay the same. My goal is to like maintain. Or I'm okay if I want to have a loss.
Yeah.
Pick one.
Yeah.
Pick one and plan accordingly.
Right. You've got to go, and you've got to go, it's one meal. Am I okay with gaining? And you make the decision.
Yes.
But make a decision with, it's one meal,
It's
people.
a meal.
Not a day. I know some people have two, like we have two. But we try to think of them
as
lunch,
as
a
dinner,
lunch, yeah.
and plan eat less at the one, knowing that the other one's going to be a little.
So look at your thing.
Yeah.
Now, number 2, this is a biggie for me because this happens to me. Don't go hangry. Do not go there thinking, I am going to not eat breakfast. I am not going to eat lunch. I'm going to save all my points for dinner. And I'm going to go in with all these points. But by the time you get there,
you're
so hangry, you don't care what you eat. Your plan is going out the window. Do yourself a favor.
Even if you do,
you can do low on points.
Like I already have a plan. I'm doing a Premier Shake for breakfast.
Yes,
because I know, and it's 2 points,
high protein,
a lot of proteins, like 15 grams of protein. I'm doing one of those for breakfast.
Right,
and I will have my first meal. We'll probably
lunch.
have it like 1 o'clock, 2
there
o'clock.
There will be a lot of protein on that meal. I will be eating a fair amount of turkey
and some squash.
And
I'm not gonna. We've decided we're not doing dessert at that meal.
There.
No dessert.
No.
No matter how light, we're just not going.
But again, we're gonna make sure that when we're going into the main meal that we're having, that all hell doesn't break loose.
Yes.
That you don't lose it.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. This is one I think that's a really good one, and I think it's take something.
More than
take
one
a
something.
side dish and a dessert. Maybe take a Weight Watchers friendly side dish and a Weight Watchers friendly dessert, and don't announce that they're Weight Watchers.
Yeah.
Just take them. You don't have to announce it.
Yeah. Don't get left out on the dessert train. Don't let everybody else be eating this incredible dessert and you feel like this is a bummer.
If you go to Instagram or go to YouTube, you will find a lot of you see people making Weight Watchers desserts. You can go watch a video. Go find something that you think you're really going to like. Test it out. You got a couple days to test it. If you really like it, make that maybe your dessert.
We're taking our pumpkin pie.
And we know people who are going to be there will eat the pie.
Yes.
My aunt's on Weight Watchers. I know my uncle will eat it. He just rolls with it.
Yeah.
And so I'm really excited.
Take more than one dessert because you may want a choice. Sometimes when you feel like I don't really have a choice. I have to eat this. Give yourself an option.
Yeah.
Maybe make 2 different desserts. That doesn't mean you have to have both.
We're taking 2 pies, and you know what? I'll leave one for my aunt and uncle because I know they'll like it.
Yeah. So pre-planning is
Yes.
awesome.
Okay.
And number 4, portion control. Hello. Weight Watchers spoons. These are fantastic. I love them.
Yes.
They're my favorite physical tool that you have.
Look up what a portion of mashed potatoes is. A portion of
better yet,
obviously
take
green
something
beans are
like
free.
this with you.
And I'm telling you, green beans typically on Thanksgiving are made with either hams or bacons, or so they might be a point or 2 because of how they're made.
Right.
The corn's probably gonna be made with butter. So more on top of the 2 points, maybe add another point or 2 for butter.
Yeah.
So just kind of, and remember, a portion typically of those kind of items is like a half a cup.
Yeah.
So kind of decide
half a
what
cup.
you want to do, and really, if you have to take your own spoon with you,
Do it.
I can take my own stuff. My family will just chuckle and go with it.
Yes.
They'll be funny
with us.
about it. Some places I know some people have a hard time doing that, but you know what? We've all gotten to where we're pretty good about looking and pretty close. And if you can find that balance and go, you know what? I think it's half a cup. I'm good.
But sometimes in a situation like that, all that can go out. All portion control can go out the window. It's easy to do. So if I take this with me, frankly, it's a reminder. Like I said, my family will think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And
I just gotta make sure I don't leave them behind.
Yes, and I'll just make sure I go through it with my spoon, and I won't contaminate. I'll do my business and clean it off. But for me, this is me knowing what I'm getting is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
do yourself a favor. You might look like the odd duck, but who cares?
Who cares?
Stay weird. It's beautiful. It's okay.
This was one that came up with our meeting and our leader brought up, and it's, you know what, it's a really big one.
It's my big one.
And it's mine too. We each decided what ours is going to be.
Yep.
And it's decide what is the most important item. I mean, you have items, we all have memories attached to certain foods at the holidays.
Grandma's stuffing
or grandma's potato salad or whatever. everybody pick your item and know that that's the one thing you're going to have and what can give.
Number what's important. Numero uno on my plate, the big part, I mean, I love turkey too. So my plate, my big things are the stuffing, and I bring it, so I know what it is point-wise. I'll make my grandmother's recipe. And then turkey. Those two things, I decided I don't care for mashed potatoes. I mean, I love mashed potatoes, but I get it on a fairly regular basis. It's not like, oh my gosh, I never have mashed potatoes.
And I'm going to my thing, oddly enough, I'm having mashed potatoes, but she's making the mashed potatoes because she makes them like my grandma does. So I'm going to have her, before she adds the sticks of butter, I'm going to have her take a portion out for me. So that it's separate.
And then I'll do the crazy butter business.
And then my thing, I know this is really funny, is corn. And I'm going to say why it's corn. My niece, they put up corn, they do their corn, and she brings it, and it's delicious.
We put up corn too, so you can take your own.
They put up a lot of corn.
They do.
So she brings the corn, and it's got butter, and so obviously I'm going to have to count.
Let me give them my description.
Okay.
It's yellow golden corn. Floating in yellow golden luscious like liquid.
Yes.
So
delicious.
I mean, the liquid is yellow.
Yeah, it's delicious.
It's wow.
So
I won't be having that.
Corn's what I'm going to be having. So that's my
your
big thing. That's my thing.
Yep.
So I'm excited about it, and I can't wait. So I've picked my item.
Yep. That's what you got to do.
You got to do
plan around it.
And oddly enough, on that plate is stuffing. 12 points of stuffing. I don't like stuffing.
So she never would have, but she would eat it anyway. But why, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so number 6 is maybe step up your exercise before and after Thanksgiving. Every day, add a little bit more in, just to kind of mitigate up some of that, the increased points a little bit. Like for me, I'll just walk more and move up the moving. We have a turkey walk here and Thanksgiving walk in Cincinnati, and it's like 6 miles, and a lot of our Weight Watchers members are doing it.
There was
we
about
can't
6
make
or
it
7 in our meeting that are doing it.
They're doing it.
Exciting.
It's what a great way to burn some calories before you sit down to eat.
Exactly.
So I think that's a plus too. Go out walking in the morning. We'll probably just go walk in the morning.
Well, that'll be easy enough to do.
And not go do that, but we could get a mile or 2 in, and
we could
come home and get ready. Okay, next one.
Next one.
Oh, this is numero uno.
Numero uno.
Saved it for last.
Go to your meeting after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
If you go to the Friday meeting, go. If you go to the Saturday meeting, go. And weigh in.
Yes.
Go do it.
Do not
Go
continue the crazy, because it's easy to say, oh my gosh, I gained weight after
I'll wait
the holidays.
till the next week and go.
Even if you felt like you didn't stick to your plan, go anyway, because if you don't, chances are you're going to make more problems for yourself. You're going to potentially gain more.
And have another week that's just shot.
So just
go.
Face the music and move along with your life, and you'll feel
Absolutely.
better for it.
Absolutely.
You will. Trust me.
And speaking of play, I'm on vacation this week. But we have a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
And I say that because we have a lot of little events. We're doing things with people because our birthday is this week. Our birthday's on Thanksgiving.
We're turning 51 on Thanksgiving.
But that being said, I'm happy that there won't be birthday cake, because people said, do you want birthday cake? I'm like,
No.
no, the pie's fine. We're good.
No birthday
No
cake.
birthday cake. So this is a way to avoid it, because if it's on a separate day, people want to give you cake.
I want to give you cake.
So this works out perfect. And we have a nephew whose birthday's on Thanksgiving as well, and one whose is the day before. So all 4 of us will celebrate on Thanksgiving Day.
There chances are there will be cake at the first place, because of the 2 kids. It's their birthdays too.
But I'm just pretending it's not there.
We're gonna pretend
We're gonna pretend it's no cake.
And if I sliver it, I need to gain a 0.5 anyway.
She's gonna get punched before this video.
I'm gonna get punched, and you guys are gonna see it.
So another thing we have going on is our stepmother is having surgery on Monday.
Yes.
Back surgery.
She should be at the hospital the day before Thanksgiving.
Well, probably the next day, hopefully. If she does well enough the next day. But that being said, we'll probably be spending the night there, because we want to make sure she's fine.
This is our planner pack.
So I'm taking, because they have you go to they have a cafeteria.
Sure.
I'm not eating their dressing.
Jelly in case we need it for
I may take more because I'm there the next day. I need to take a couple more of these things.
Mayonnaise, just in case I get a
sandwich or something.
So little things.
I'm taking Weight Watchers chips.
Yep.
We're taking Weight Watchers chips. We're taking a little box with us. We're planning.
And this is the same can be said for your Thanksgiving plan. So you have to take little things like this. If you're like, I like a turkey sandwich on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Take your fat-free mayo. Don't be caught with your pants down and eating full fat mayo from whoever's hosting. be prepared. I mean, so there's little
Or
things like that.
skip the mayo, and if you like stuffing, a lot of stuffings are low. You could put a little stuffing on it on
and turkey.
Yeah.
That's
You
my,
could.
That's my favorite.
I do, and more times if I ever eat stuffing, it's that way versus just by itself because I'm not a fan.
But
So, yeah.
I'm probably on the first meal, actually, since that's when I'm eating the stuffing, is going to take my 2 points of bread and make a turkey stuffing sandwich because that's what I love the most.
Yeah,
and
good
that's
idea.
for me is my lunch meal. So think
Good
about
idea.
how can I get the most. I mean, and I'll enjoy that. How can
Oh,
I get
yeah.
the most enjoyment so I feel like I'm participating fully in the holiday?
True.
That's really what you need to do.
And then after, oddly enough, and then we'll weigh in Saturday, and then the next day our friends are taking us to dinner, and we're going to a restaurant I've always wanted to go to here in Cincinnati and never have. So I'm like, oh.
We probably will split a meal. So we'll go look at the menu online
and we'll plan ahead
and make a decision.
because that'll be for the next week, granted, but still, I want to plan ahead and know what I'm doing because that's a lot of meals out in a span of time for us.
There's
there's
power in planning.
There is power
really
in planning.
is.
Doesn't it mean everything goes perfect every time?
No.
No. But you know what? You have a better chance of being successful if you've planned it.
You do. The chances are at least part of your plan will be in effect.
Yes.
Even if you stumble a little bit, part of your plan.
Part
will
of
be
your
in
plan
effect.
will remain in effect.
Okay. So we will hopefully see you all next week.
Oh,
Lighter later.
we better.
Maintaining.
I hope you gain. I mean that with love.
And it would be okay because I could gain a pound. Can you believe I'm saying that? I love that. Bye.